let's talk about how to make your college football 25 Dynasty experience more enjoyable. Man, I appreciate all the support I've been getting on this channel lately. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that, and let me know what y'all think down in the comments. All right, y'all, so we got a Dynasty tracker, man. So I don't want to take credit for making this. I did not. In the top left corner, you see Run and Shoot Forever. He made this Dynasty tracker, so shout out to him, and we're just using it. So if y'all have any interest in using it, I'll put the link down in the description, and you pretty much just want to go to File, make a copy, and then you'll have your own. That's pretty much what you want to do. But we'll kind of just go over this Dynasty tracker and what it is. This is kind of for more so like the tryhards, I'll say, man. The people that really care about Dynasty. Man, he got his head coach right here, Tad Lesso. His position, what college he went to, hometown, all that, man. Then he even have his record for each year, his rival, conference. He goes really in depth with this, man. He goes by every year, man. Overall record for his team. Then you scroll down, he got his award winners, All-American, academic All-Americans. That's not in this game. But also like Wall of Honor, if you want to make that for your Dynasty. Retired numbers, only if you could change people numbers in this game. But then you go over the roster, and like I said, this is for the super tryhards, man. You could put in your whole roster for this 2024 season, height, weight, position, all that, man. You can pretty much do everything. They even got like the ESPN, look up here. It's pretty cool. And then next you go to schedule, and you could update your schedule every year. You could even put in like their logos, and then update the record as you go out throughout the season. So this is very in depth, man. And then you could go year by year. So it's very cool, very in depth. This is for, like I said, the tryhards, the people that really care about their Dynasty, and even I'll say even some of the OCD people that really want everything perfect and in line, in order. So yeah, definitely perfect for those people out there. Then next you got people's stats. You got the passing stats, rushing stats, man, receiving, kicking, defense, a little bit of everything on here. Then you got the ESPN. So this is where you get into, national championship, who made the playoffs. You got the preseason polls. Then you got the final polls. Then you have the All-Americans, first teams, second teams. Then you also got the preseason polls for the next year, man. So you could track it year by year because, realistically without this, you would forget. you just would forget. And this is a very simple, easy way to look at everything. And definitely good for creators, man. Like especially for my Temple series. This is something that's very good, like where I want to, just figure out who won, who was an All-American last year, mid-game, and say we playing, an All-American. I kind of remember, was he an All-American? I could just, pull this up on my computer, real quick, and, implement that in the video if I want to. Then you have recruiting. Now, the recruiting portion is a little bit crazy because, it's so many different recruits in a class. But you could just, track how many, what recruits you added, what their stars were, and, what recruits you actually brought in. So you could do, a little bit of everything with this tracker right here. But the beautiful thing about it is you could do whatever you want, man. You could use this however, maybe you only want to use this, schedule page. You could do that. You could only use the schedule. Maybe you only want to use the recruiting. Maybe you only want to use it for stats. You could do a little bit of everything with this tracker. You don't have to use it to its fullest, and then you can also edit it however you want. So yeah, check this out. Shout out to Run and Shoot for creating this, but yeah, it's definitely an asset. All right, so next let's talk about keeping gameplay realistic, especially when it comes to these sim dynasties or also just these offline dynasties. So for example, I have an online dynasty, I have an offline dynasty. My offline one is the Temple rebuild that you guys see that I post. Make sure y'all check it out. Quick plug. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that. But in that, I keep it super sim. Man, I'm not running the same play. It's on Heisman difficulty. I'm there to have a more sim experience. I'm not cheesing the game. I'm not running the same play. I'm not trying to exploit. I'm not trying to do any glitches. I know right now it's a big off-season glitch where you pretty much get any recruit if you do this this transfer portal glitch. And you get pretty much any transfer portal guy that's interested in you if you do this glitch. I would never do that for a series like this, man. I'm here for, for this offline series just to keep it realistic. Because why would I cheese the AI? I'm not here for that, man. I'm here just to have some fun experience. And you should lose games in these dynasties, man. I know people will quit out, if they lose, if they felt like some BS just happened, they'll quit the game, hop back in and play it again. No, you should never do that. In my opinion, do what you want, but in my opinion, you should never do that for your offline sim dynasties, man. For me, that ruins the fun. That ruins the fun, because like I said, you should lose games. BS gonna happen. It happens in real life. You should lose recruitments. Bullshit is gonna happen in this game. So if you lose a game, don't just quit out. But in an online dynasty, for me, it's free game. Online dynasty means max is competitive. Do whatever you want, and that's why I got some screenshots up here. So in my online dynasty with some of my friends, I picked Colorado. I won the national championship, and you see the stats that I put up with Shador. This is what I'm capable of when I'm here for. I'm not doing no sim stuff, man. I'm here to dominate. I'm here to dominate only. And I threw for 8,800 yards, 20 touchdowns to 18 picks. And that's pure just trying to dominate the league. And this is on Heisman difficulty. And this is playing users and then also playing on the computer. And then Travis Hunter ends up winning the Heisman. With 5,400 yards and 85 touchdowns. But in the offline dynasty, I would never do this because it's not fun for me. It's not fun for me. In an online dynasty, it's fun to dominate because I'm actually playing other players, other real life people. So I'm really here to dominate. And this is right here. Actually, I think this is his total stats. Yeah, this is his total stats after we won the championship. Over 10,000 yards and absolute insane season. But I'm not showing you this to brag. I'm showing you that it should be a difference from your offline and online mindset, man. When I hop on 2K and I'm playing, I'm playing online in the rec or pro-am. I'm playing as competitive as possible. In an offline sim dynasty, that is not the same mindset, man. You should not be trying to play as, I want to say as competitive, but as, cheesy as possible. Like, don't cheese the AI. That's going to take the fun out of it, at least in my opinion. So my last tip I'll give you guys is create goals, challenges, restrictions in your dynasty, man. For me personally, in my Temple dynasty, one thing I did recently is I benched my starting running back because I just didn't think he was performing enough, man. He's the starter, the highest overall by far. His stats are, the best by far. But he had a few bad games in a row. Well, we're going to put him on the bench and we're going to get some other guys in here and, some other guys that actually want to play, that want to fight. And, then we're going to bring the other guy back in the mix. And, maybe I'm crazy. But, creating a storyline that, this guy, he don't want to work hard. He think he'll shit, whatever. I'm bringing the other guy in and, put him on the big bench to humble him. That works for me. That makes it more entertaining. So different things like that. And then also creating goals. If you're starting off as a small school, let's say Buffalo, you're starting off as Buffalo, maybe you shouldn't recruit players all the way out in Cali. Maybe you're only recruiting local players with pipeline boosts, only recruiting players in the states around you instead of, going all out for some 5 and 4 stars. Maybe you're only recruiting 3 stars until you actually get your coach prestige up and get your your overall school rating up to, a 3-star, and then you can recruit some 4 stars or some 5 stars. So find whatever challenges work for you, and then also, well, I want to move to a different conference, but I can't move to a different conference until I actually win my conference. So different goals like that. Find what works for you. I just named a few that essentially works for me. But yeah, so if y'all made it this far in the video, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. If y'all want a part 2, let me know because I have a lot more I could give y'all. But I ain't want to make this video too long. But we on to the next one.